Google wants to bring ultra-high-speed internet to one city in the US, and while all the cities around the country are struggling to find a way to bring them to their city, corporate came to me to find the right gimmick to bring them to our city. I just got off the phone with corporate, and they asked me to come up with ideas to bring Google fiber networks to our town.
Ben, team leader, he believes that fiber, Google Fiber is something you digest.
Yes. All right, so who has an idea to bring Google fiber networks here? Anyone have an idea? Dax.
Okay, all right. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna need the mayor. So, okay, we're gonna need the mayor of the city. And so we just force the mayor.
Okay, we're not, nobody's forcing the mayor,
Stop.
Dax, so it...
Stop.
We coerce the mayor into jumping into a lake.
Okay, so we're bringing the mayor here.
He's gonna go for it because he's gonna be wearing a suit made out of computers.
Is this legal?
Okay,
So computers.
you had me at the mayor jumping into the lake. I'm not quite sure where we're going. All right, now you're drawing way too much. All right, Dax, sit down.
I've got a computer suit in my basement. I've been working on it for years. But then he's got to hold his breath for 1 gigabyte.
All right, I don't even know what that means.
Dax thinks that a gigabyte is a unit of time that you can stay underwater.
Diane? Diane? Yes. Give me the mayor, please. Give me the mayor on the phone.
Ben, the mayor's been in your office for 2 hours.
What?
He hasn't been coming yesterday.
Oh,
That's
great.
What? He's...
Oh, that's great.
Dax, give me this.
You know, I know a lot of people that would like to see him jump into a lake. I hate the mayor.
Very sorry, sir. We're in the process of changing secretaries. Dax. Sick. Mr. Mayor, have a seat.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you bringing me in. It's a
Very
pleasure meeting you, sir. It's a pleasure meeting.
Well, as you know, we've been in the process of trying to get Google to bring ultra-high-speed internet to our town. The idea that we've come up with so far is to have you jump into the lake.
But you're wearing a computer suit, so it's a suit made out of computers?
Dax?
And you're going to have to hold your breath?
You have me jumping in the lake.
Yes, as a kind of a promotional ploy to, I can see that...
I'll consider it. I'm not jumping in the lake. I can't swim. Plus, it'd be impossible to hold my breath for a gigabyte. I've got an idea. Let's rename the city Google.
I like it.
You know, the post office may have a little problem with that.
Thank you.
And I'll put that up here. Okay, name the town. Read. There we go. We changed everything. Okay, so better ideas? Other ideas? Sorry, sir. Yes?
I might have one. What if we got like 10,000 laser pointers? Aim them all upward, up to the sky, so that, you know, whenever there's like a airplane or a bird or a satellite or a space station.
Laser pointers?
But as something flies over, there everybody will see Google.
It's true.
Right up there.
You're going to shine your 10,000 laser pointers at airplanes.
We could have kids holding them. You know, I have a whole bunch of teenagers out there holding it up. Cloudy day.
Teenagers, yeah.
See all the clouds.
Doing the bat signal.
In a ditch.
Yeah, the bat signal.
Why are you...
Bat signal, that's...
Right?
Great
Right.
idea.
Yeah.
You're putting 10,000 kids in a ditch.
We've proposed the idea. I had to pursue it right now.
It was a thought. It's just starting.
Thank you.
Wonderful. We're writing this down.
Lasers.
Great. Does anybody have an idea that doesn't involve shining lasers and planes crashing into towns and kids laying in ditches? Do we have an idea that's maybe something that can pop? People come to me for ideas. I'm an idea man. That's what I do. I have ideas all the time. Diane, bring in the kid. Stop. All right. Look, here he is.
Ben,
We named it Google.
where did you find this?
It doesn't
What is
matter.
this?
We adopted it. The company adopted it, and we named.
This is a human being. What?
Not anymore. Not anymore. That's the great thing. The
Where's
company.
the parents of the
Call
child?
somebody.
It has no parents. The company is the parents, and we named it Google.
Google
So
does
is
not look happy.
Is that his first and
As
last
we
name?
are not happy
It's
right
it's
now.
both his names. We named it Google.
Ben, you are beyond sanity.
Google.
Google?
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay, Ben, you've really
Diane-
crossed the line here.
Diane, I think
This is ridiculous.
I think Google's a little right. Can
Do you
we
even know what you're doing?
can we maybe take him back? Come on, guys, put on your thinking caps. Everyone, thinking caps.
What if we paint the city the colors of Google?
Now, that's brilliant. That is
Red,
absolutely-
green, blue, pink. Pink, hot pink, fuchsia, magenta, salmon. Yeah, all shades of pink.
It's time.
You've given me 2 ideas and they were both horrible. Why should I call on you now?
Because the third time's a charm?
Wow.
Okay, so we just have a person that we just call, he's the Google czar. And he proceeds over the Google court. I don't really know what a Google czar would be, but I bet he wears like a really big robe, and like he has a staff and a crown, maybe like a Google crown. And I bet he knows everything there is to know about Google. You have a Google Prince, and a Google Joker, and you got the Google, ooh.
Does this have to do with anything?
How about we build a big Google? The
Oh.
2 O's in flames.
I like
Me and my opponent
How long would they
driving in my 64 convertible Corvette.
How long would these flames burn?
I'm pretty sure I got a job working with the mayor.
Light
Can I draw a diagram? Please let me draw a diagram. I can draw a diagram. Please let me draw a diagram.
fire. Okay, light Google on
Draw a
fire.
diagram.
So we have that on the board. All right.
Can I draw a diagram?
No.
Well, I think maybe every bar should have a Google team.
A Google teeny. What is that? What does that mean?
idea.
I think she
Google
needs to
reader.
cut back on the Google TV.
This is about ultra high speed internet. I mean, do we really want to mix high speed and drinking together? Isn't that some sort of social problem?
You have speed dating, we simply are turning this into speed drinking.
Are you
We
sure it's
have-
I just think that we need to do some more research on what
I-
exactly it is.
My job isn't. Where are these pins coming from? What we need here is a gimmick. We've got fire and we've got lasers, and we need something that's just a great, fantastic gimmick or ploy to get Google to come to our town. Google ultra high speed.
I'm gonna interject. I think we should pull away from the gimmicks and start to approach reasons and facts and data and real people's stories.
Yeah, well-
The infrastructure of this city is primed.
Kids
Yeah, well, that's why you're sitting down there and I'm sitting up here with the marker in my
Per
hand.
capita income.
And I make the big bucks and
Population
corporate
density.
called me. So we'll keep working on gimmicks until we find one that
population
works.
density.
I'm for the gimmicks. I like gimmicks.
And so does the country. So
Exactly.
bring them on.
I'm a gimmick guy. That's,
Let's do one of those inflatable guys at like the used car places. It goes like this. I think
That's
that'll
a
really
gimmick.
that'll just
Now
like
there's a
people.
gimmick.
People
Now, could-
like these things.
now that's,
Could we get like 50
I like
of those and light them on fire? 50 is
I
like
got connections. I can get them for cheap.
You know, it was a really successful meeting. I think we have a really good gimmick to bring Google to our town.